Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, September 3. Sam to the rescue. Plus, will Jason save Ava? General Hospital, GH, spoilers for Tuesday, September 3 reveal Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, opens up. Meanwhile, Jason Morgan, Steve Burton might be someone's savior. Plus, the investigation into John Jagger Cates. Adam Harrington, shooting begins. Here's what you need to know. First, General Hospital spoilers reveal Sam opens up to Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi. In the promo, we see a distraught Christina crying at the baby's grave. Given she went looking for a weapon first, we assume she's planning to end things. However, with a teaser about Sam, we assume she'll find Christina in time. Since Sam lost a child as well, she'll be able to relate to Christina and possibly help her in a way others can't. Elsewhere, Jason makes a discovery. We wonder if this is a lucky break for Ava Jerome, Maura West. Last we saw her, she was clearly in a bad situation with that so-called Agent Cates had watching her. Since Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, was worried about what Cates might have planned, we assume he came up with a strategy to help Ava and Jason's going to save her. In the promo, he tells someone to drop the gun. And so begins the redemption of Ava. If Jason saves her life, she'll be in debt. Which means taking back what she said about Christina to the police. Plus, she'll be a victim now of Cates' game, so she'll likely get somewhat of a pass on what she's been up to for so long. We're really not sure how to feel about that. We love Ava, but her behavior has been over the line for so long. We feel this is far too easy and out for the character. In other General Hospital spoilers, Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, is added again. She'll ask Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, if Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, can make a winning case for Heather Weber, Allie Mills. So get ready for more righteous indignation ahead. Plus, she'll likely do whatever she can to sabotage the case if she thinks he can win. Finally, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, investigates a crime. This would, of course, be the shooting at the Quartermain estate, which put an end to Cates. We're curious to see what Sonny has planned to maybe walk away from this one. Port Charles is no stranger to danger, drama, and deceit. But this Tuesday, the stakes reach new heights as the residents of this small town find themselves caught in a web of intrigue that threatens to tear their lives apart. Sam McCall, ever the resourceful and daring PI, is about to face one of her toughest challenges yet. The day begins like any other for Sam, but as she sips her coffee at Kelly's, a sense of unease settles over her. The message she received last night from an unknown number has been gnawing at her. Cryptic and foreboding, it hinted at a looming threat to someone she cares about deeply. The message read, "Ava isn't safe. Safer before it's too late." Sam's instincts kick into overdrive as she replays the words in her mind. Ava Jerome, with her enigmatic past and tangled connections, has always walked a fine line between danger and safety. But who would send such a warning? And why now? Sam knows she doesn't have much time to figure it out. Meanwhile, across town, Ava Jerome is already in the throes of a crisis she never saw coming. Having been released on bail recently, Ava is trying to rebuild her life and regain control over her crumbling empire. But as she steps out of the Metro Court, she feels the eyes of the world on her, some curious, others hostile. Ava has always been a survivor, but she can't shake the feeling that this time, the walls are closing in faster than she can escape. Jason Morgan, the stoic enforcer with a heart of gold, has been keeping tabs on Ava since her release. Not because he cares about her well-being, but because Sonny Corinthos, his longtime friend and boss, has asked him to. Sonny's trust in Ava is non-existent, especially after all the secrets she's harbored, and he wants Jason to ensure she doesn't cause any more trouble. But even Jason can sense that something's off. Ava's usual bravado is tinged with an undercurrent of fear, and Jason knows that when Ava is scared, it usually means someone is out for blood. Back at Kelly's, Sam makes a quick decision. She heads to the Metro Court, hoping to catch Ava before it's too late. As she arrives, she spots Ava stepping into her car, her movements hurried and tense. Sam calls out, but Ava doesn't hear her. Without missing a beat, Sam jumps into her own car and follows Ava, determined to get to the bottom of whatever is going on. Ava, unaware of Sam trailing her, drives through the streets of Port Charles, her mind racing. The threats she's received in the past few days have been vague but menacing. She knows she's made enemies, more than she can count. But this feels different. This feels personal. And it terrifies her. She can't help but wonder if this is the price she's paying for all the sins of her past. As Ava turns onto a deserted road leading to one of her secret properties, Sam's pulse quickens. Why would Ava be heading here, of all places? The area is secluded, far from the prying eyes of the town, but it's also the perfect spot for an ambush. Sam knows she has to act fast. Just as Ava pulls up to the gate of her property, Sam's phone buzzes. It's Jason. "I'm on my way," he says curtly, already aware of the situation. Sam doesn't need to ask how he knows. Jason has his ways. She's just relieved she's not in this alone. Ava steps out of her car, her senses on high alert. The silence is deafening, and she can feel the weight of unseen eyes watching her every move. She reaches into her bag, fingers brushing against the cold metal of the gun she started carrying for protection. But before she can make a move, a voice echoes through the trees. "Ava Jerome," it sneers, dripping with venom. "Did you really think you could outrun your past?" Panic surges through Ava as she spins around, trying to locate the source of the voice. But the shadows conceal everything, and she's left standing vulnerable in the open. Her mind races, trying to figure out who it could be. An old enemy? A scorned lover? The possibilities are endless, and none of them bode well for her. Just as Ava's hand tightens around her gun, ready to defend herself, Sam bursts through the gate, her eyes locking onto Ava. "Ava, get down." Sam shouts, her voice cutting through the tension like a knife. Ava doesn't hesitate. She drops to the ground just as a gunshot rings out, shattering the stillness of the night. The bullet whizzes past her, missing her by mere inches. Sam's heart pounds in her chest as she rushes to Ava's side, pulling her behind the cover of a nearby tree. "Who's after you?" Sam demands, her voice a mix of concern and frustration. Ava, still shaken, can only shake her head. "I don't know," she admits, her voice trembling. "But they won't stop until I'm dead." Before Sam can press for more information, the sound of a motorcycle roars in the distance. Jason arrives, his expression as stoic as ever, but there's an intensity in his eyes that speaks volumes. He dismounts and moves swiftly toward the two women, assessing the situation with practiced ease. "We need to get out of here," Jason says, his voice leaving no room for argument. "Now." But the shadows have other plans. Figures emerge from the darkness, armed and ready for a confrontation. Jason's hand instinctively goes to his gun, but Sam grabs his arm. "We can't fight them all," she whispers urgently. "We need to retreat." Ava, still reeling from the close call, looks between Sam and Jason, her fear evident. "I can't keep running," she says, her voice barely audible. "This will never end." Jason, ever the strategist, scans the area for an escape route. "We'll make it end," he promises, his tone resolute. But not here, not tonight. We need to regroup and figure out who's behind this. Reluctantly, Ava nods, knowing that she has no other choice. With Sam and Jason flanking her, the trio makes a dash for their vehicles, the sounds of pursuit growing louder behind them. As they speed away, the weight of the night's events settles heavily on them all. This battle may be over, but the war is far from won. Ava's enemies are closing in, and the clock is ticking. Sam and Jason are now more determined than ever to uncover the truth and protect those they care about. But as the shadows of Port Charles grow darker, they know that they must be prepared for whatever comes next.